Day sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And off we go from Ford Field. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second down, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On third down, it's Williams. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They will run it over center with Swift, and they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Chicago.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yard. And another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run here with the rookie. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. It is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's taken in. And he will score. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. That his second TD catch of the season. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Swift. And a good run there. Will get him 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Williams. That's complete on the tight end screen. It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Take him down and is on the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run with the former Bear, David Montgomery. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. Back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Swift. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this 1st quarter will come to an end. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Burden, the man on the move. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. The Bears are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So you...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. For Burden, that is his 1st touchdown in the NFL. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. They'll go play action with Goff. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drive. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play. Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. They'll go play. No chance at all. He'll go down. Lee McNeil. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
It is 3rd and long. To throw is Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's taken down up past the 35. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Tyleek Williams, first rounder out of Ohio State. They're on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. A play fake. Now Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, the Bears send out their 2nd-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. But wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
Formation for the Lions.
Duvernay to return. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 10. Here's Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burton. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Williams to the air once more. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Lions are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. First and 10 now from the 36. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
180!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Catch is made, that is Williams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
Now Goff. Forced out left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Chicago.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
Williams.
7-yard line.
This one caught at the 4. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll go once more from the 3. 3rd and goal. Here's Williams now to throw. That one taken in. Throw Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
Lining up for the extra point.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On first down, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Khalif Raymond to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. On play action. Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Montez Sweat. He works his way in and a big milestone sack. Number 50 in his career. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
In punt formation for the Lions.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here. Able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
The 48-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift. Open space to the 35. Wadarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
What is that?
Win the rep, let's go, right here.
On second down, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
What is that?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
What is it up?
Throwing is Williams. He'll go right back to Lovely. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
What is up?
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Good blocking, and he's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. A gain there of 20. First down, Detroit.
Lions, first down.
14.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Goff. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. on second down, Goff. That one caught for Dante Wester. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big.
And he will get into the end zone. Sam Laporta, touchdown Detroit. That his first touchdown of the new year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer.
Lions 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's gone out to the 35. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quick to pick up the first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. That one outside to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
The Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now, Goff. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in. But this is going to go down as a big loss on the play.
6-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game. And they have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield. And You can see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Detroit.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Dio Odangbo. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season.
We go tonight. 180. Value free. Value free.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Hey, stay with him. Let it up.
Now Williams going to keep it himself. Big opening up the middle. He's inside the 30. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Raymond now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run with Gibbs. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
TJ Edwards on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by TJ Edwards. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
second down, it's a run with Swift. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. 2nd and 11. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico.